everyone. Welcome to the basement. On this edition of Open Your Ears and Shut Your Motherfucking Mouth. Look, I'm sorry. I've been gone a minute. Had some, medical things that we had to take care of with the family. But I'm back.
And I'm an Aquarian. You see, we were over in Trinidad, Tobago for a while.
Thank you to all of my people that looked for the episodes. Thank you all for reaching out, saying, "Hey, what's going on? We hadn't heard you on the pod." Today's episode
Let me explain.
tips on how to sustain your mental health. We're gonna get into that in a minute. But right now, we're gonna enjoy this old school tone.
Please, girl, pay attention. You see, I'd rather show than tell. You gotta lift up my emotions, but slow plus a four-letter word is the one thing on my mind. So fine. If I can wang you with my arm, so
Look, everybody got some of this cold weather. It's amazing. We freezing on the East Coast, and we having fires on the West. Everybody stay safe. Everybody stay prayed up. Everybody we know, if you need a vent session, send me an email. I can get on here and we can have a long conversation. But right now, we're going to start talking about tips on how to sustain your mental health. Thank you all for joining in. Hey, today's topic is tips on how to sustain your mental health. Welcome everyone. We're going to get into what it means and why it's important and how we can maintain it in a healthy state. Mental health is a critical component of our overall well-being, yet it is often overlooked or misunderstood. So today we're going to dive into its meaning, the importance of mental health in our lives, and some practical tips you can take to maintain a healthy mental state. So let's first start first we need to define it, right? What is mental health? Let's start with basics. Mental health refers to what? Emotional or psychological and our social well-being. It affects how we feel for the day, how we behave in our daily lives, how we look at work, how we look at life in general, how we look at, goals and what we're doing. It also influences how we handle stress. We all know right now some stressful times. We need to stay prayed up with one another. But it also relates to others and how you make choices. So mental health is more than the absence a mental illness. If you have a breakdown, don't let nobody tell you you're mentally ill. You're just having a time. You're going through something. And we all, if we live long enough, will go through something. Mental illness or mental health are two different definitions. So, your mental health is about feeling good, functioning well, and being able to enjoy life and handle the challenges that come your way. Mental health is a continuum, meaning that, mental health can fluctuate. One minute you can feel good, next minute you can have a breakdown, next minute you can be laughing, next minute you can cry. So some days we might feel like we got a ton of energy. We can run a marathon, we can run a mile, and positive. Then other days we may feel down, stressed, or, in the words of some of us, screw this, F this. But we all will experience ups and downs. That is a part of life. It's okay. Let me make this clear. It is okay to not feel okay all the time. That is something I had to learn. As a prideful male, I had to learn as a prideful male. I had to learn that it is okay not to feel okay all the time. It is okay not to be the rock. It is okay not to be the head. It is okay to sit down and, get some help. So, to all my fellas out there that think, oh, I can't let nobody see me like this. Oh, I can't let nobody, see me down or see my soft side. It is okay. Because the older you get, the more you're going to realize that Nobody cares about that. That's softer you. You have to care about your own mental health. So, why is mental health important? It is a cornerstone um, of our overall well-being. It affects every area of our lives, from work, performance, relationships, others. When our mental health is in good shape, we're resilient than a mother. When we're able to think clearly, we have better control over our emotions. It allows us to navigate life's ups and downs more efficiently, right? We can think straight. We do things right. We do things in order. Now, on the other hand, poor mental health can lead to a range of challenges, including anxiety, depression, stress, or even your physical will take a hit, physical illness. Mental health can affect anyone, regardless of age. I have seen it in my mentoring sessions with kids, affect teenagers, affect kids in middle school. Um, you know, and that's because mental health has no, it does not discriminate against anyone. Um, Mental health issues affect anyone regardless of age, background, or social status. It is crucial that we find self care and we treat our mental health with some importance. Um, we need to treat it with the same importance we give to our physical health and not to shy away from seeking help when needed. Whole question. Seeking help, the whole piece there. Seeking help. Don't sit on it. Seek help. So, mental health and its important and its impact on daily life. Let's explore how mental health affects our day-to-day lives. So, for one, let's go over how it affects our well-being, emotional well-being. Mental health helps us manage and understand our emotions. So, if we're mentally healthy, we're able to express our feelings in a healthy way, cope with difficult emotions, and maintain an optimistic outlook. Cognitive. I'm going to say that again. Cognitive functioning. Our thoughts is what poise a lot of things, right? Our thoughts play a huge role in how we experience life. Good mental health helps us maintain focus, problem solve effectively, and make decisions that are in line with our best interests. Relationships, mental health affects how we interact with others. When we're in a good mental space, we're more likely to have healthy, positive relationships. Poor mental health can lead to social withdrawal or difficulty connecting with others. And then our physical health, believe it or not, mental health and physical health are closely linked. I mean, closely linked. So, chronic stress or unresolved mental health issues can contribute to physical problems such as headaches, sleep disturbances, high blood pressure, and weakened immune systems. So, common mental health issues. While mental health affects everyone in a unique way, there are some common issues that people experience. What is the number one and two um, mental health effects that people experience? Anxiety and depression. Let's go ahead and define what anxiety is. It's excessive worriness, nervousness, or fear that may interfere with daily activities. Depression, persistent feelings of sad, hopelessness, or just a lack of interest of doing anything. You're depressed. You don't want to go out and have, a drink with friends, or you don't want to go out and watch a movie, or you don't want to do anything that's enjoyable. You just want to sit, to yourself. And then number three is going to be stress, feeling overwhelmed or unable to cope with demands of life. There are three more that we can talk about: burnout, mood disorder, and PTSD, which a lot of us have PTSD about things and don't even realize it. So burnout, let's talk about burnout. That's when you're physically and emotionally drained. It's just resulting from prolonged stress, often related to work or, caring about somebody or your own health, trying to go to the gym 6 days a week, trying to get yourself in order, your life in order, and then you burn yourself out physically and emotionally. Then mood disorders are conditions like bipolar disorder, where emotions swing between extreme highs and lows. And then PTSD. PTSD is a reaction to traumatic events, including flashbacks, anxiety, and emotional numbness. So it is important now. It is important to note mental health issues are not a sign of weakness. They are a medical condition that require care, just like physical health problems. So if you start feeling a little down or anxiety, depressed, hey, ladies, go get your toes done, your hair done, go get a facial, go to the spa, go get self care done. Men tend to go to the gym. They'll go to a spa, they go to the barbershop where they can vent. Men may have a drink or two or a bottle. It depends on what men are stressed out about. But keep in mind that you have to find that middle ground in taking care of yourself. So we're gonna go through some tips to keep your mental health intact. Now that we've covered what mental health is and why, let's talk about how to maintain our mental, health. You know, but first, I have to, blend in, some of the famous music from Prince here a minute. Just to give you a little 1 minute segment.
I ain't got no money. I ain't got those other guys you hang around. It's kind of funny, but they always seem to let you down.
Listen, when he said he ain't got no money, we all ain't got no money right now.
'Cause I never see you anymore. And I need your love, babe. That's all I'm living for. Yeah. Through the pressure, you baby. But all I ever wanted to do, I wanna be your lover. I wanna be the only one that makes you come running. I wanna be your lover. I wanna turn you on, turn you out, all night long, make you shine. My lover, yeah.
Look, I had to throw that in there. Sometimes you have to just throw something that's gonna make you feel good in the middle. Look, now that we covered it, now that we covered, what mental health is, let's cover how we gonna keep our mental health intact, right? Um, let's talk about how to maintain it and take care of ourselves. So first thing is first, we prioritize self-care. So self-care is gonna be crucial for mental well-being. It involves engaging in, activities that promote relaxation, joy, and health. So this can be simple. Take time for yourself, read a book, take a walk, or engage in something you like to do. Now, make sure you set boundaries with people. Protect your time and protect your energy. I'm going to say it again. Protect your time and protect your energy. That's another important aspect of self care. Remember, you can't pour from an empty cup, so make sure you recharge when you need to. So, number two is exercise regularly. Physical activity is a impact on mental health, so it boosts the production of endorphins. Make the brain feel good. It can reduce stress, anxiety, and depression, while also improving your sleep. Nobody's saying you have to go out and run a marathon and go lift 500-pound weights. Just go do a jog, practice yoga, or simply taking a walk. Find a form of exercise that you enjoy and make it a regular part of your routine. Um, Maintain a healthy diet. A balanced diet doesn't just support physical health, it is also essential for mental well being. Nutrient rich foods such as fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins help nourish both body and mind. I learned this about omega-3 fatty acids found in foods like fish, walnuts. Been shown to reduce symptoms of depression, avoiding excessive alcohol or sugar. Um, can also improve your energy level. So make sure you get enough sleep, which plays a key role in mental health. Lack of sleep can contribute to your irritable stress and cognitive issues. So on the flip side, good sleep, helps improve mood, memory, and cognitive function. I need some of that myself because sometimes I may get 5 hours. When they talk about 7 to 9 hours medically to make sure you got quality sleep per night. But we all know, depending on what we have going on world-wise, um, sometimes that may be impossible, but we have to try to get 7 to 9 hours of sleep. And then staying connected. Humans are social creatures. So let's stay connected with others. That's vital for mental health. Spending time with your family, catching up with friends, seeking support from a therapist, or connecting with others can provide comfort. Every now and then we can get out. I have a hard time doing that myself. We can get out. We can alleviate stress. We can have a drink. We can have a laugh with somebody. And then we can be open with people we trust. Only with people we trust about sharing your feelings. Practice mindful and relaxation techniques, such as meditation, deep breathing, guided visualizations can help stress and increase emotional awareness. And then take a few minutes each day to focus on your breathing, calm your mind, and tune into the present moment. Can help you center your feelings of anxiety and being overwhelmed. And then number 7, look, seek professional help when needed. If you're struggling, call somebody. Seek help. If nothing is helping you, make sure you seek help, professional support. There's no shame in seeking help from a therapist, counselor, or psychiatrist. Therapy can provide a safe space to process emotions, develop coping skills, and addressing underlying issues. So, I am not a fan of prescribed medication by a doctor when you're dealing with mental health. But with that being said, it can be a important part of treatment. So for some conditions, I am not a fan of it at all. Not a fan of it. So, um, number 8, let's talk about setting realistic goals and managing stress. So set achievable goals and break them down into smaller, manageable steps. That can reduce feelings of being overwhelmed. In addition, practice stress management techniques like time management, saying no when necessary, and giving yourself permission to take breaks. Number 9, this is one of the most important things you have to do. Foster a positive mindset. All that negative energy, you need to let it flow left field. Cultivate a positive outlook on your life, on challenges that will give you a greater ease on how to approach things. Practice gratitude by reflecting on the things you're thankful for each day. It's simple practice. It's a simple practice, right? And it can boost your mood and shift your focus away from negative thinking. Challenge any negative self talk and replace it with affirmations of realistic, compassionate thoughts. What does that mean? If I say that dress is ugly or your shoes are ugly, you turn around and you give realistic, compassionate thoughts. You know, they may be ugly to you, hey, but they're gorgeous to me with what I got on. They match. Something so simple. Um, you know, you can boost your mood and shift your focus away from the negative thinking. And then number 10, avoid unnecessary stressors. While we can't avoid all of them, it's helpful to identify and minimize unnecessary stressors in your life. This means, saying no to extra responsibility, delegating tasks, or stepping back from toxic relationships or situations that drain your energy. Let me explain this to you. We all get stressed out at work, right? You know, you're paid to do an 8-hour job. Um, I will I will implore you to do your 8-hour job, but there comes a time when you might be asked to do something that's not in your realm or in your scope. Like when you're at home, everybody has a job. Um, Delegate. Put it on a schedule. Step back from it. If you got toxic friendships, relationships, step back from it until people can get themselves in order. Um, avoid is It all causes unnecessary stressors that can affect your mental health. You know what triggers you. I will say that again. You know what triggers you. And to avoid those triggers, you have to stay away from those. Now, if you have friends that are your friends and they are really close to you, they will know what trigger you. And if they don't, that's your job to tell them if you are really close. As a friend, normally your friends or associates will help you through that if they're a true friend. In conclusion, mental health is just as important as physical health. It affects every aspect of our lives, from how we feel, think, and how we interact with the world around us. So taking care of your mental health involves prioritizing, remember, self-care, maintaining a healthy lifestyle, and seeking help when needed. Remember, you are not alone. Many people face mental health challenges, and there's always support available. Remember again, you are not alone. I want you to repeat this when you listen to this. You are not alone. In that saying, I am not alone. By implementing small, manageable strategies, you can work to keep your mental health intact and improve your overall quality of life. So, in saying take care of yourself, be kind to your mind, never hesitate to reach out for support when needed. Your mental health and your well being is worth it. So, let's start taking care of our mental health. Let's make sure we stay attuned to it. And I will see you all on the next episode.
These lips can't wait to taste your skin, baby. No, in these eyes, I can't wait to see your grin. Ooh, baby, just let my love, adorn you, please, baby. Yeah, you gotta know, you know that I adore you. Yeah, baby.